Hi, I'm Janine McGuire.
And I'm Arri, Lawton, Simon.
Together we're
McGuire and Simon,
a musical theater writing team who met in the BMI workshop back in 2012 and have been writing together ever since.
BMI offers both a composer-lyricist workshop and a librettist workshop.
And we've actually participated in both workshops. In this video, we'll be talking about the composer-lyricist workshop and how you can apply.
Applications for the composer-lyricist workshop are normally due at the beginning of August, but you'll just want to check the BMI webpage for the exact dates for this calendar year.
And before you apply, you should know that this will be an in-person workshop, and the work you do in between classes with your collaborators is as important as what you do in class. So it's essential to live in the New York City area for the duration of the workshop.
And applying is quite simple and straightforward. You'll just click the green apply button on this page and then follow the simple instructions.
And if you're a composer looking to apply, all you need to do is submit 3 recordings and PDFs of songs that you've written, preferably with lyrics.
If you're a lyricist, you'll prepare PDFs of 3 lyrics. If you're a composer-lyricist who writes self-contained, you'll be submitting recordings and PDFs of 3 songs for which you've written both the music and the lyrics. You can check the application for types of songs that can be used to submit.
And as you're preparing your recordings, you may think that a snappily produced, fully orchestrated track will be an advantage for this application. And in fact, for this one, it's not an advantage. The best way to show your material is a piano accompaniment with singer. Elaborate, highly produced demos really just won't help you here.
Those may not help you, but a good melody will always help. And you don't need to worry if you've never written a musical before. I hadn't. The application asks you also to list any previous studies, professional experience, but those are not necessary either to apply or to participate.
The workshop is looking for writers who have the spark of a theatrical sensibility and show some understanding of how to write for specific characters in specific situations. Overall, specificity in both words and music is really important for this application.
But specificity of style of writing is not important. The moderators of the workshop are not looking for a specific style. All styles really are welcome and encouraged to apply. The focus of the workshop is on the craft of using songs theatrically to tell a story, and a lot of the lessons come from studying musicals that do this successfully. So the goal is really to bring as wide a range of voices into the workshop as possible.
The most promising applicants will be invited to attend an in-person audition in Manhattan in September.
And if you don't play piano, that's okay. You can absolutely bring a pianist with you to the audition.
And note that if you apply as a self-contained composer-lyricist, you'll be given just one of those roles in the workshop in the first year class, either composer or lyricist, and will be asked to collaborate on all of the assignments. Actually, before we met each other, we were both self-contained writers who wrote both music and lyrics, but I chose to apply to the workshop as a lyricist and Arri as a composer.
And you may be worried that if you come in as one or the other discipline, so to speak, that you would miss out on the educational opportunities provided, but the beauty of the workshop is that we take class together. So I learned just as much about lyric writing as a lyricist did just by paying attention in class.
And vice versa.
And for now, that's all you need to know. If this interests you, we welcome you to apply. If you're ready to take that next step and give it a shot, go ahead and click that green button and fill out your application.
Hope to see you in the workshop.